gather around, PureSkill family. This your boy Sharif, and I'm back at it with another video. Let's go. Now, y'all already know what it is from the title. Wait. Now, mind y'all, just a disclaimer, just for clarification purposes, I want y'all to know this is not my girlfriend. This is a video drawing your girlfriend or a girl you would talk to. This is not my girlfriend. Just for clarification purposes. Let me. Y'all see the retwist? Y'all see the retwist? Alright, it go crazy. You know what it is. Alright then. Y'all already know what it is from the title. Let's get into it. This is how to draw your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? The one you love, the one you gotta be able to draw her sometimes. Give her the nice self-portrait, make her look at herself, make her feel like you know what she working with. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be able to say, baby, I know it's everything about you. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get into it. You know what it is. If I already know what some of y'all are saying though. Y'all saying, Sharif, I don't got a girlfriend. I don't got a girlfriend to draw. What you mean? Well, if you stay to the end of the video, I'll give y'all some words to say if y'all don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Alright. What's it called? Now. What I will say is this is basically a lesson in the video on likeness and portrait drawing for the most part. But I just was creative with it. You know what it is. Let's get into it. We're gonna be drawing the beautiful young lady right here on the screen. Y'all see what we working with. Y'all. You know, I wasn't just gonna pick anybody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta draw somebody that will represent us nice. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get into it. Alright then. First thing you want to get, you want to be able to get the feel and the gesture. That comes with the gesture. If you haven't been watching my gesture videos, go back. Finish watching this video, but go back and watch and like and subscribe. Like and do all of that stuff. Go back and watch those videos. Draw with me, screenshot, draw the thing. It's only gonna help you get better. But what's it called? The feeling that she's giving us, that sensual feeling that I'm looking you dead in your soul. We're making that eye contact. You know what I'm saying? All of that good stuff, all of that comes from capturing that gesture. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you get that in off rip. Just getting the feeling that she's giving. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with her head. And she has a heavy tilt on her head. This is mostly, now of course, what do we use when we're well, no, this one, I would say you use Loomis method for this gesturing part. But one of the things I noticed was growing up was you think, oh, heads are easy, it's just Loomis method. I mean, for the most part, yeah, you want to get the Loomis method in, but just remember you're drawing her. You're not just drawing the generic head, the generic person. Make sure you capture all the curves and edges that she's gonna give. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you capture everything. That's one of the great things about being an artist. You notice everything. And that's a good thing in real life too. You know, just say, baby, I notice everything about you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we see. I'm giving y'all gems right now. Y'all should be liking the video right now. I'm giving y'all gems. I'm teaching y'all how to draw and how to be a girl. You know what I'm saying? I really care about y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm getting those elbows in, making sure that these stay straight across the board. Not staying straight because elbows are straight. I mean, oh, I said elbows. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I meant shoulders. But shoulders aren't just always straight. It's just the pose that she's giving us that they're straight. She's kind of just leaning on this table. You see what I'm saying? And giving us her full attention, which is what you want. Let me explain something to y'all. When y'all talking to a girl, you make sure say, babe, what you looking? Stop looking at your phone. I'm talking to you. Look me in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're getting her undivided attention. You know what I'm saying? You stand on that. You say what you mean, you mean what you say. You stand on that. Don't be playing games. Just because you an artist. I used to think for real, like, girls didn't really care about art for real. I was like, oh, I'm an artist. Girls are really not really gonna talk. But you have to get out of that mindset and be like, you fight for what you want for. You see what you want, you go get it. You have to have that type of mindset. And then you're gonna use that artist, bring that artistry, be creative about things. I used to ask a girl, let me draw you. And then she would be like, oh, okay, for real. And I mean, I was little, so it wasn't like no good drawing. Like the drawing wasn't coming out good. But because I was drawing her, it gave me time to talk to her. So shoot. Getting creative like that was me as a little kid for real. But she would be she wouldn't be pissed because she knew that was the best I was doing. But I mean, I'm pretty sure she wasn't really happy with how the drawing came out for real. But at the end of the day, we're back to gesture. You want to make sure you capture the anatomy, making sure you get the neck in. Making sure you're drawing her is very important. Let me explain what I'm talking about. When it comes to shoulders, a lot of the times I'm muscle memory into drawing shoulders like this. Like, oh, it's not like that. When I go over shoulders, I often do like this, pointy shoulders. Mostly because if I'm drawing a guy big and strong, or I'm drawing myself, or whatever I'm drawing, like oftentimes we have these pointy shoulders, and especially if you're filling out your shirt, you kind of might have some pointy shoulders. So muscle memory, I do that, but when it comes to likeness, you want to make sure you're always drawing her. Get out of your mind what is the way I do it, and what am I looking at. Make sure you're noticing everything. That's one of the blessings of being an artist. You get to notice everything. And it's also kind of a curse because you can have a fine young lady in front of you and you'll just be dead looking at that pimple right here. Be like, she could be 99 overall, and you looking at that right there, and it's like, but I mean, but you know what I'm saying. I want to get in her clothes because her clothes is making a very heavy negative space. That's how should I say? It's making a heavy negative space. Basically, her black clothes is just cutting out, like almost very perfectly, just cutting out herself and her face. When you're drawing gestures or drawing overall things, big shapes and big movements and different things like that, use your pencil like this. Draw with your pencil like this. Get in there with the details like this, but draw mostly like this right there. Really, I only switch to this when I'm doing details or when it gets uncomfortable. When I'm doing this and I find myself doing like this, and then this, like that, and in the detail, I just switch to this. You know, because it's easier for me, and this is not my natural way of. It is my natural way of drawing now because I've gotten used to it, but it wasn't my natural way of drawing. I drew for like many years like this, and it was fine. But like my drawings improved like a year or so ago when I really learned the benefits of drawing like this. And a lot of the times what I find is you need to really just focus on doing what you need to do and getting to the point of the drawing, because you might feel like, oh, it's not coming out right, but a lot of the times it's just because there's some elements in there that's really a big characteristic for a character or for a person or something like that, that's really doing a lot of the making you feel anxiety. What I will say is, when it comes to someone like her, it's her hair. So I don't feel like we're gonna really get that likeness a lot without getting that hair in. But you don't want to just go straight for the hair just because you notice that detail. You want to really do what you feel like you need to do to get in a position to do the hair correctly. Remember, it's all about doing it correctly. If you're from 5th grade and you're watching this video and you say, oh, I'm gonna try what Sharif used to do when he was a little kid and talk to girls by drawing them, that's fine. The drawing comes out bad, it doesn't really matter. But you a college student and you go to school for art and you try and draw a girl and then the drawing comes out bad, that might not be acceptable. You know, like you really need to step up, bro. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? Like don't do that. That's not okay. Even if you're older and you don't draw for real and it comes out bad, it wouldn't really matter. But you try and draw a girl and you do art for real, that's what she knows about you. She's like, oh, he does art all the time. And then you give her something that's like doesn't even look like her. That's not gonna really go too well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you know, you know. I mean, I shouldn't even really say that because like she's not gonna complain. It's just gonna be embarrassing for her. Like she's gonna be like, oh, okay. And then that reaction is gonna be pretty much all you need to know. You understand what I'm saying? But she won't complain. She's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, what is this? If she does do that, then it's a good thing. Just make sure you know that's not what you want. But for the most part, she's not gonna complain. She's just gonna be like, oh wow. But you don't want that reaction, is what I'm saying. So for her hair, what we're not gonna do right now is focus. Well, we're never gonna focus on every strand. But what we're not gonna do right now is focus on like details and curlies and making it like this. We're just gonna get the overall shape, and I literally mean boxing in this because that is like a defining thing that's about her, and I want to get that right and do it later when I can focus on it. So we're just gonna get the shape of what is the hair is doing. But now we really got that feel, that look. So now I'm ready to really go in right now and really start dropping in those facial features and breaking up this Loomis method, like I said earlier, because Loomis method doesn't work on every single person. So you want to break it so it looks like the person. I mean, Loomis method works on every person because head shape is head shape. But what I'm saying is, like the way shadows land on the face and the way the shape of someone's head is different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain. But this is where you can get messed up. You have to make artist decisions and be intentional with this because what a big mistake is, and I made this mistake a lot when I was a little kid. When I would draw the face, I would draw every line that I saw, and especially because you're an artist, you notice a lot of little details and minor things, especially little lines in the eyes and different things like that. And you're just trying to get it all perfect, so you do all those things. More lines you add, the more older the person looks. So you have to decipher and just say, okay, I'm not drawing that line. I'm gonna take that one out. I'm gonna leave this one in. This one helps me get likeness. This one helps me get feel. This one helps me get her expression. Okay, this one's not really helping me do too much. I'm gonna take it out. This one, you understand what I'm saying? You have to be very decisive. You're not gonna draw every single thing that you see right here, because you can really be offensive right here. You make someone look old, then she might actually start complaining to you. Be like, what? This looks nothing like me. You know what I'm saying? Make her mad. You don't want to do that. Just correcting, fixing, and adding. Correcting, fixing, and adding. That's all y'all doing. Correcting, fixing, adding. Correcting, fixing, adding. Making sure y'all continue to correct, fix, and add. Okay, so now let's get into some facial features. The first thing I like to do is always start with the nose. I feel like it's straight in the middle of the face. It guides everything, and you can use it as like a measuring tool a little bit. And especially it helps with the eyes when you get those curves in. When I draw noses, I like to choose one curve. Choose one curve and draw it. I don't really like choose the curve based off the direction she's looking or something. I know I've seen that in cartoons when the character changes facial directions, they choose one curve. But you see how look at this camera right here. Look at me. You have I'm trying to look straight. You have both curves, right? I usually only draw one curve, and if they're looking dead at you, I just draw the bottom. I don't draw no curves. You know, if you have a portrait that's just looking dead at you, then I'll just draw the bottom and maybe a line up, but I don't draw none of these curves. But with her, I'm just probably gonna draw this side's curve. Using that as the guide for her upper eyelid right here. I'll kind of curve this drawing. And eye shapes are different on everybody. Like everybody, I've heard when I used to watch videos on how to draw eyes, draw almond. Then you think, oh, I could draw almond for everybody. Everybody has different types of eyes. Like I have no matter doing this with my eyes is the hardest thing. Like I have to actually intentionally get my eyes open. My eyes just naturally stay this low, and when you're drawing them, it's really in the shape of a triangle. It doesn't really look like an almond for real. She doesn't have to. I'm looking at her. It kind of has like this nice curvy, sensual, flowy look. It doesn't really look like an almond neither. Kind of has that like kind of cartoon girly look. You understand what I'm saying? Other people, I've seen them look like almonds. I've seen people with their eyes just naturally stay open all the time. The way somebody's eyes rests, now eye shape is eye shape, of course. It's probably gonna be an almond pretty much on everybody, but the way people's eyes rest doesn't always rest just like an almond on every single time, every time on every person. You understand what I'm saying? It's not gonna do that. So just having these generic rules is helpful for understanding anatomy and where you're coming from, but you have to remember they're generic, and nobody's generic, so you kind of rarely ever use them. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is what I'm talking about. So, in this situation, she has like a huge line under her eye. But if I draw that, it's gonna automatically look like bags or make her look old. And I don't want to do that because she's not old and she's not tired. So, I'm choosing not to draw the full line. Now, what I'm deciding is, should I draw it on one side? And I'm just like testing out how that looks. And testing is part of drawing. You're gonna test some things. It's not even a mistake. It's just, I'm trying this. It's probably not gonna work. I'm gonna erase it. If it does work, then I'm gonna leave it. But if it doesn't, then I already tested over here and it doesn't look good at all. So my final test is just trying to see what it looks like over here. And if it doesn't look good, then I'm gonna just leave it. Now, at this point in the drawing, what happens is she might look at it and she gonna see, if you're doing it in front of her, right? If you're doing it in front of her, at this point in the drawing, she gonna look at it and she gonna be like, why I look mad? Why you drawing me mad? What you say is, now, let me explain. First of all, she looks mad because you haven't drawn her mouth yet. That's why. And you haven't drawn her expression. But as an artist, you have to understand that and not panic. What a lot of people will do is they're gonna look at this and be like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting her facial expression right. This is not going well. And then they're gonna panic, and then they're gonna start erasing things that's unnecessarily to erase, when it's just the simple fact you haven't drawn the mouth yet. But smoothness, you know what I'm saying? The smoothness. She gonna look at that, she gonna be like, why you drawing me mad? You say, if she say something like that, you say, aren't you mad right now? Then she gonna be like, she not gonna say nothing, or she gonna say whatever she says. You gonna be like, calm down, I got this. I told you I got this earlier. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could draw you more calm if you just start acting like a lady. You know what I'm saying? But treat me nice. So say something like that. You know, say something. Just, I don't know, make her smile. You know what I'm saying? Make her think, make her think like, oh, okay, let me relax. You know what I'm saying? Make her think something like that. I don't know. I couldn't think of the words right now specifically, but say something like that, and oh my gosh, that'd be funny. But that's what I would say, personally. That's what I would say, personally. Me personally. Be like, aren't you mad? Calm down, and maybe I could draw you better. Yeah, something like that. Calm down, maybe I could draw you better. Oh my gosh. Having flashbacks right now. I mean, I wasn't like that when I was younger. I wasn't that smooth. I just had the idea back then. I was like, oh, maybe I could talk to girls if I draw them. I didn't have that but I know some of these reactions from doing this before, and I was like, I didn't know what to say, but now I know what to say. Now I'm like, oh, I know what I'll say right there. Now, when it comes to this mouth, like I said, it's difficult because she's smiling with a very subtle smirk. That's really just very intense. Oh, really nice. It's like I like you, but I ain't just gonna say I like you like that. I want you to notice I like you. You understand what I'm saying? So she's giving us that type of smirk, and it's not the full cheese and smile, you know. Oh, that was a horrible smile. But it's not the full cheese and smile, like you know what I'm saying? It's not that. So dang, I really just did a horrible smile right there. What's it called? It's not that cheese and smile, so you kind of just want to make sure that you depict that. And just when it comes to expressions, and I'm gonna do a lesson on faces and expressions. I'm gonna do a video on facial expressions. But when it comes to expressions, keep it simple. A smiley face is a smiley face. You make sure you have eyes, and you make sure you have a smile. When it comes to a sad face, you make sure you have a smile and lips down. Now, I mean, people don't, when they're sad, go all the time. But what I'm saying is making sure that you find every element and every moment to give a down curve and an up curve. So we're still drawing what's there. So we're still drawing what's here. I took the opportunity to get this curve that's like this because it's there, and it really gives what we want. I took the time. I could have drew this as a straight line because that's really for real what it is. Oh, looking closer, you really want to go ahead and give it that nice curve like that. Come in, then hook it down. You ever seen a smiley face get drawn like this, like that? It's because you kind of oh my gosh, I don't know what it is when you smile without thinking about it. It's more natural, but smiling on purpose is hard. Oh my gosh, this is tragic. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You kind of have to grins. Anyway, that was horrible. Oh my gosh. Embarrassing myself right now. What's it called? So anyway, you have the little corners of your mouth that you want to draw. Have the corners of your mouth you want to draw, and that for the most part is gonna be you know, what's gonna give it that smirking look to me. Like you're keeping it down to what she has and just doing it. go. Like I said, you watched to the end of the video. I was gonna tell y'all something. So, two main things: be calm, cool, and collected. It shows confidence. It shows you ain't stressing. If you see a girl you like, you got 3 seconds. This is 3 seconds. This is your shot clock right here. This is your shot clock. You got 24 seconds. What Ella May say? She said you got 24 seconds. Okay, wait. No, I'm not even. I'm playing. But for real, got a few seconds. You got 3 seconds to walk up to her. If you looking at this girl longer than 3 seconds, my hair is crazy. What the heck? What's it called? If you're looking at this girl longer than 3 seconds, that's gonna be creepy. She probably noticed you looking at her. That's creepy. Don't do that. You got 3 seconds, walk up to her, and then you got like 20 seconds, 21 seconds. You got 24 seconds, 3 seconds and 21. You walk up to her, you got 21 seconds to say what you say. You say a compliment, and you say you want her number. You say you want to eat with her, or you say you like her, something like that. Don't walk up to this random girl that you just met 20 seconds ago and ask her to be your girlfriend. Boy, you playing with me. Like the video.
I know it's Mike Lowry.
Cuz I'm Mike Lowry.